on my way to the Bible study, I asked God to show himself. And I need to be able to see Jesus 24/7, because I know what it's like to be distracted by the flesh. Because when Jesus shows up, it goes against all of our flesh, and we oftentimes can miss him and we can reject him. It is very, very possible. So I said today, I spoke it out. I was like, I will not reject you. I want to see you, and in whichever way you come. There's this song that I sing. I don't know the name at the moment, but it's like, whatever it looks like, however you come, I will praise you. And he's been wanting me to stop at the prayer blankets that they have up with strings on it, and for each prayer that somebody prays over this blanket, they tie a knot, and that will be given to somebody that's in need of that blanket. And today I was like, when I leave, I will not talk to anybody. Today I will, even if I do talk to somebody, I will stop and pray over these prayer blankets. And I prayed sincere, fervent prayers. But that last blanket was the most significant one, because what she's gone through was not just a health issue, not just I'm going through this because of old age, you start having problems in your body, but she had complete tragedy. Just tragedy. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so overwhelming. But I've never gone through that type of loss that she went through. It was like she lost her sons, she lost her husband, her house burned down. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I can't relate. And so I started praying, trying to push into the spirit, because I was like, no, I'm gonna pray until I feel peace and know that I prayed a fervent prayer. Well, then people started bumping into me. Someone in a wheelchair came and rolled over me a few times, like on my back, and just I kept hearing. Then people would say bye, and to me, bye, Janine. Like, just distractions, constant distractions. And I was like, no. So I knelt in front of that blanket and pressed my hand into it, put my hand up, so it was me and God. And I was just like, devil, no. I'm gonna pray this prayer. And it was just, it's just showing me, man, if we open ourselves up, and it might seem so significant, just a prayer blanket, but no, that is life-changing if you believe. If you truly believe in the God that you serve, in Jesus Christ, it is not significant. It is life-changing. It is that prayer that a person needs to break through, because you're allowing God to enter a situation because of your heart. My faith can allow God to change a person's entire situation, because I believe. I don't just hope, I believe he will. And that's why I feel like in that moment the devil tried everything to distract. It was ridiculous how many times somebody bumped into me with that last prayer. The other ones as well, there were distractions, but they weren't major or big. It was just people saying bye, and I'm like, I'm standing here praying, like. But that last one, I knelt there, and then later on I thought about it. Years ago, I would have never want to seem like this excessive person kneeling on the floor, pressing their face, and when everybody else just doing a quick prayer. But in that moment, I realized it is when you surrender. I prayed ahead of time. It's if the Holy Spirit led me in that prayer ahead of time, because he knew something was needed of me today. And I wanted, pretty much my prayer was for Jesus. Jesus had to be there. I had to be able to be in his presence in that moment. It wasn't him necessarily showing up in the service, showing up here, showing up in the Bible study. I mean, it was that moment where it needed to be me and Jesus in that moment, so that I could speak to him about this soul that he wanted to impact and heal. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Thank you for listening.